A man in Douglas County Court pleaded guilty to sexually exploiting a teenage girl and will not spend a day in prison for it.
9 News reporter Ria Jha joins us to explain why that is.
Yeah, it's because of Colorado's sex offender laws. This conviction didn't require prison time. It's a legal gap that prosecutors say they've watched play out over and over again. Case after case.
Oh my gosh, almost universally, they don't get the prison sentences that we ask for.
He's watched sex offenders avoid prison, but Republican District Attorney George Brockler says it never gets easier.
If the public were to read these affidavits, they were to hear the victims at sentencing talk about these things, it would be hard for me to imagine many Coloradans saying, yes, I think this person should be able to walk around the community.
In this case, a 33-year-old man named Franklin Kapp admitted to having sexual relations with the 15-year-old daughter of a family friend. Detectives say he took the child to a hotel for sex multiple times, one time after school, and even persuaded her to take Plan B emergency contraceptive.
These are all things that screamed out to us, prison.
DA Brockler's office charged him on 21 counts, including sexual exploitation of a minor, and asked the judge for the maximum penalty, 12 years in prison.
In this case, the judge didn't give any prison at all and instead gave a 6-year community correction sentence.
So we were disappointed that this wasn't a sentence to the Department of Corrections.
Deputy DA Lauren Reibel was in the courtroom when the judge handed down the sentence.
The family left pretty quickly thereafter. They were, I think, pretty disappointed.
Because of how Colorado's sex offender laws are written, the conviction didn't trigger a mandatory prison sentence.
Just the circumstance that we found ourselves in here is really this legal loophole that left us with only probation-eligible charges.
Prosecutors say outcomes like this don't just deny accountability. They risk repeating the cycle.
This is not I accidentally found myself in an intimate romantic relationship with the 15-year-old daughter of my best friend. This is something much more pervasive in this person's character and likely in their life. So while this man currently has a community correction sentence, he's also now facing a sexual assault case in Park County involving the same teenage girl. It's a very similar case where prison is possible, but the judge will have to make that decision whether to send him there or not. Ria Jha, 9 News.